I think we might be back. YouTube will have to refresh. It'll actually start a new event on YouTube, which is a pain in the butt. But yeah, apologies for that. We got a disconnect. OBS died. It died at the just out of nothing really. Let's go here. Right, anyway, we are back. Yeah, like I say, apologies for that. Let's go back to chat. Piece it all together. Be a different chat window now for YouTube, which is a bit of a pain, but it's just how YouTube works. They don't have a reconnection thing. Pop out chat. Close them windows down. All over here, then click there. Right, okay, so we are back. Unfortunately, we've disconnected, but we are back in the game. We're at the White Springs station, where we can sell some grenades and stuff.
At your service, sir.
Executioner's Spear, 2-star. Cool. Right, let's sell some grenades. And then we've got that Stalkers. So the Stalkers I'm not too fussed about. It's not the Stalkers legendary effect that I am worried about. It's the fact that it's an Enclave plasma. So if I get the mod for it, I can put that on to make it a flamer, and then I can re-roll it to make it better. So yeah, that's why I'm keeping hold of that. What else do we have here? We could probably cook and sell some stuff. We'll not cook it, we'll just sell it. It's fine.
May I be of assistance?
Yep. Let's get rid of that. You could carry those. Purified water can go. Razor grain. Okay.
And protect.
Quite high on there. Vertibots. Kill 10 cultists. We're going to go Huntersville first, because I want to see if we can find some blood sacks. I think that's what they're called. Hey, Destiny, how you doing? How you doing, Pog? Pog indeed. The triangle, the circle, the cross, and the square. PlayStation. I don't know, I'm just saying it. I don't know. I'm good. How are you? Yeah, I'm great. Thanks. Thanks for asking. Oh, there's a guy walking towards me. I shot him in the face. He's dead. His head fell off and his head's rolling towards me. I am a storyteller. There you go. Welcome to 76. Yeah. Okay, so we're looking for meat bags. These are meat bags here, look. Deathclaw hand, bloatfly meat, ammo, nice. Excuse me, no, let's not do that. Sit down, thank you. Let's take the ammo and stuff. A fancy hairbrush. Oh, fancy. Right, bloodbug proboscis. Mole rat teeth. Bone chime. Everything's got weird names in this game, isn't it? garden gnome. Etc. I like your fixer skin. That's what it is, and thank you very much. It's the Pearly Peepers skin. It came in the last season. Oh, get no. Oh, it's alright, you're in here. It was the last thing that I had to unlock on the season, actually. And I shall show you it if you like. There you go. It's the Peepers Instigate. Well, it's actually the Peepers paint. And so the theme was this sort of skin across the season. So you get various guns with this skin on it, which is quite nice. And I keep saying it's similar. It's similar to Hermaeus Mora, I think. And I don't know if that's intentional, but I like it. And if it was intentional, I love it. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Got eyes all over it. And a big eye when you're looking down the sights. But I think it'd be even cooler if it was animated and the eye blinked at you and looked around and stuff. That'd be fucking amazing. But not on this engine. It'd break the game. Maybe. Dodging your bullets, pal. Dodging your bullets. Can't shoot me, mate. Oh, you did. Well, you're dead now. Right. Oh, a grenade. That's fine. Right, is there any meat bags in this room? No. I just had a thought, and it was cool, right? Oh, there's some Braxo there, sweet. These first aid boxes, right, they're all over the game, aren't they? They're in Fallout 3, Fallout 4, New Vegas, 76. And there's obviously there are some different ones. Wouldn't it be cool to get a Fallout themed... Oi, don't throw grenades when I'm talking to my people. Get out. Wouldn't it be... Oh. Wouldn't it be cool if... That's ironic, you're dead, you landed on a first aid box. Right. Wouldn't it be cool if you had a first aid box like this, which was Fallout themed, and it had your Fallout Magic the Gathering cards in it, and that's where you kept them, and bottle caps and stuff like that. That'd be so fucking cool. And you just kept it on a shelf, never touched it ever again, because that's what you do when you collect stuff. Wouldn't that be great? Yeah, it would. Empty blood sack. Talk to me. What you got? Antiseptic. Well, it's not bad, but it could be better. I don't want empty ones. I want full ones. I want them full. Full with blood. You know, I'll take the proboscis. A skull eye socket. I love that you reach in to the meaty bag of gore and bits and you determine that that is what you are holding or looking at. Got real life of detail if you can pick out exactly what a human eye socket bone looks like. And you don't go miscellaneous item, don't know what it is, unknown. Nope, you go, that right there, that is, well, the hand of Deathclaw is obvious. That's definitely the teeth of a mole rat. Nothing else. Couldn't possibly be off anything else. And this, where has it gone? I picked it up already. Yep, this is certainly the gland of a bloatfly. Like, why would you know that? Why would you have that much accuracy? It's grim. Mole rat teeth. That's quite a good empty blood sack there. It's quite a good insult, that, calling someone mole rat teeth. I'm not teaching people insults. I'm just being observant. Can you not do that? I'm trying to loot, for God's sake. Right away, step back chaser, jump over the wall, kill you to dead. Kill you to dead, yes, that's the new Die Hard movie. It's called Kill You to Dead. Not Kill You to Death. No, that would be too obvious and That would make too much sense, wouldn't it? Kill you to death. That'd be a hell of a cool movie, though, wouldn't it? The new movie from Quentin Tarantino. Kill you to death. And I don't know what the hell happens in that kind of movie, but yeah. Not that, though, because I didn't say that. I said kill you to dead, which is a shit name for a film. So, of course, Steven Seagal has signed up for it. This is all fabrication. I've not got any contracts in place. It just sounds like the kind of movie he'd do. Right, what's industrial size shot? What is this? I always pick it up. It's always really heavy. It always makes me over encumbered, and I don't know what it is. I think it's just oil. But it's always called industrial sized shortener. We don't have that in England. I don't even know what it means. It's not in aid, is it? Where is it? Industrial sized shortening. What is this? All... The fuck does that say? Vegetary? Vegetable. Oh, it says vegetable. Fucking hell. I thought it was an R because of the swoosh of the shortening. I thought it said vegetary. I didn't know. It says vegetable. Tell me you're overweight without telling me you're overweight. You can't identify the word vegetable, alright? Right. All vegetable shortening. What is that? It gives you 4 oil. But there's cookies on it. I don't know what that is. I don't know what it is. Shortening, yeah. Industrial size shortening. So it's big shortening. I don't know what that means. Teach me some insults. I can't. I can't teach you some insults. You've already unlocked them all. But mole rat teeth is a hell of an insult that you might have known, but you haven't used as an insult. You know? Alright, calm down, mole rat teeth. You know, see? It's I guess similar to turkey teeth. Which I always thought was when people get their teeth done and they look like the teeth of a turkey. And I don't know if that's the thing. But now that I've sort of recently found out that people go to Turkey to get their teeth done, and that's what that means. I thought it was people get their teeth done and it's really bad looking and it's like they've got little tiny teeth. Because when people get these teeth things done, isn't it partly true though? Don't they get their teeth shaved down so they're really small and then they get caps put on top? Not just like crowns, but like actual caps. So technically that is true. Is that right? I think that's right. A patio table. All right. Whoa, don't break down that one. So shortening is a cooking ingredient made of animal or vegetable fats. It's dense like butter. It melts down to an oil-like consistency, and you use it for pie crusts and such. Yes, turkey teeth are bad. Mole rat teeth. I paid a great deal of money to get my teeth sorted out. I'm still getting them sorted out. Yes. You could probably check out some old streams where my teeth are not as straight as they are now. But I figured, you know, if I'm investing my time into being a streamer and a presenter of a broadcast, then I might want to present myself a bit better. For my own confidence, or just so I feel better about myself. And it works, it's nice. Incredibly painful to have teeth removed, like, but yeah. That feeling that the dentist man, when he gets his mole grips and puts them on your tooth and grips your tooth with metal pliers and you can feel it because... Yeah, it was an accident. I didn't have enough Novocaine because when he gripped it, I yelped. I went, eh! And he's like, well, you can feel that. I was like, oh, okay. Injected my gums a bit more. But yeah. It went no turkey teeth. This was like from an actual orthodontist and stuff. Although what I've just explained, it doesn't sound like it was. But it was, I can assure you. But yeah. Giddy up, buttercup, front leg. Yes. Okay, so is it similar? Is shortening similar to like margarine? Check this guy out. He's going to get fucking shot in the head. Is he going to know I'm there? Maybe a little bit. Because margarine's like a tub, isn't it? And I don't know why people put that on bread instead of butter. Like, get butter. That's weird. My coffee is being drunk. And then it's going to be empty. Oh, welcome back everybody on YouTube. Apologies what happened there. My YouTube went down because my OBS shit the bed. So I restarted OBS. Twitch has got this thing. Twitch is ahead in streaming in terms of a platform. So they can reconnect, but YouTube it just went rap. You don't use shortening? No, we don't. British infrastructure. Yeah. Hello again. Hello. Let me just make it count.
Hello there.
There we go. Shortening is Marge for cooking. Oh, so it is. Oh, okay. Brands like Trex, Flora White, or Cookine. Never heard of any of them. You're making them up. Trex. Is it T-Rex or is it Trex? I don't know. I struggle on recipes because they often say something that I don't have, and that's when I lose interest. Like if they say, and next add some mint. I'm like, no, fuck this off. No, bollocks you. I can't do that. No, I'm not doing it. I'm not going to the supermarket to buy mint to put in one meal. It's got to be versatile. You've got to be able to put it in 5 different meals each week, and then I might buy it. You know, like salt. Pepper. Garlic. You know, stuff like that. If it's like, for this one, yeah, you need to put in some ground coriander. No, you don't have to do... No, that can go away. We'll not do that. And then I often wonder why my food isn't the greatest when I haven't put in all the ingredients I said to put in. Put in some Dijon mustard. No, I'm just going to ignore that and we'll move on to the next step and it'll be a mustard-free version. So, yeah, that kind of thing. That's what I do. Like salt. Yeah, like salt. Dijon mustard is so good. Well, I don't have it. It's too much effort to buy that. I know it's just go to the shop, shelf, buy it, put it in the... and done. I know that that's what it is. It's like seasoning and stuff. I don't have a spice rack. I just go to the supermarket and just pick them up. I'll buy like 2 and go, yeah, I love them. And then I'll put them on my dinner whenever. Like, I've got chives. I've got parsley, I've got chives, I've got thyme. But I'm not specifically buying them because a recipe told me. I'm just like, what should I throw on the end of my dinner? I'll put some thyme on this chicken. Do I need to put it in during the cooking process or afterwards? I don't know, it's just going on. I'm just sprinkling it on at the end. Fuck it. You know? The only mustard I use is Dijon mustard. Oh, right. There's French mustard. Is that? I don't know. There's English mustard as well. But yeah, like, if it calls for an ingredient I don't have, I'm not bothered. Like, if you start cooking up a chicken and you're dicing it up and you're in the frying pan and it says, next, add the soy sauce. Well, I ain't got any soy sauce now. So, no, I'm not doing that. I'll just chuck some Worcestershire sauce on it instead. I just hope it works. I hope it doesn't taste like shit. That's about it. So we didn't get anything we wanted there. Let's go to the array. You know what? If we just follow this road, that'll take us where we need to go. Everything you named I've got in my kitchen. Or my pantry cabinet. Yeah. Well, there you go. If you don't bake, you'll never have heard of them. Yeah, that's true. That makes a lot of sense. I'm also one of these people that goes to the supermarket and buys meals rather than buys ingredients for meals. Does that make sense? So I'll buy fish and I'll buy chips and I'll have fish and chips. That's the meal, right? I'll buy mushy peas and fish and I'll have mushy peas and fish and maybe some potatoes. I'll buy the meal. I won't go, so if I get some pasta and if I get this, that, this and this, I can make a sauce with it and put them together myself. And I don't do that shit. I just don't. You'll rarely find me making anything like that because I'll just make a stew and then I'll eat it over 2 days and I'll be like, I don't know what I put in this. I just put loads of stuff in it and I didn't count the calories. Maybe just at 4,000 calories. I don't know. Could be 200, could be 4,000. We'll never know. Probably 4,000 based on my track history. But, ayo, whatever. So, you make composite prepared meal dinners. Well, if you want to talk posh, I guess, you buy prepared meals and treat them as ingredients. Well, hang on. That just sounds like... So you buy a roast dinner, and then you buy a full English breakfast, and then you buy a stew and a bolognese, and you put them all into one big meal. That's what it sounds. It isn't, but it sounds like that's what it is. Ingredient households are torture anyway. Yeah, like, oh, we've got the ingredients to make a meal in 3 hours. It's like, we'll all be dead in 3 hours. Don't be silly. You're being over dramatic. No, I'm not. I will get a sword and I will chop us into bits if we're not fed within 3 hours. No, I am being silly. Where am I going to get a sword from? I know a guy. You know a sword guy? Yep. You're having a conversation with yourself now. Yep. Yep. All right. Right, I need to go to that big dish over there. It takes about 45 minutes to make a good meal. About the same time it takes for takeout to arrive. Oh, God! Oh, that didn't do much damage at all. Gravity. What a mess that was. Roast chicken bolognese with tri-sliced garlic bread, mushy peas, toad in the hole, all in a casserole. They call it the Tom. A classic of North English cuisine. They're not my words. They're the words from Je ne sais quack 69. You know they're not my words because I wouldn't say cuisine unless I was being French talking about the kitchen. La cuisine. French. Hello. Yeah. Yes. Very good. Telephone. Why am I here? Oh yeah, for the meat bags. Hello. Now look at you barking and biting and doing. You didn't bark, but yeah. Why? They do that fucking noise, don't they? They don't actually bark. Right, so we're looking for meat bags. Bags of meat. There you go, that's the noise I make. What? Oh. Okay. Meat bags. I think it's kind of already presented itself to us that it's easier to get the rat poison and the cigar boxes and the telephones than the blood pack, whatever the fuck it was called. So, yeah. Hello, guy with minigun who's in the basement. Right, how are we going to kill this guy? defense. 100.
Bathe in your blood! Let's play, little human.
Let's fight through the door. He melee attacked me through the door.
This what death look like up close.
Yep. That's what death looks like up close. That's what he said. I believe him. Wait, I took the minigun off him, but there's one here. Alright. I've got 2 miniguns off that guy. It's quite useful, actually, because I was hoping I'd get a minigun at some point. And now I have 2. Over encumbered though, which is not ideal. Right. I'm thinking if I can roll on the minigun, in a perfect world, I'd get it weight reduction. So there you go. I mean, just out of the gate, if I'm thinking, the first thing I'm thinking on of a minigun is to get weight reduction, then that's my favoured 3-star, isn't it? My 3rd star. We had that discussion a couple of days ago on the stream. What is your favourite 3rd star on Legendary Gear? So for me, it's got to be. What am I doing here? That one. Then the miniguns. Let's see what we can get. So a quad minigun. A quad minigun. Fucking hell! You can't. And the last round in that quad has a 25% chance to deal 100 double damage, and then bonus VATS crit charge. Less AP cost is my favourite for most guns. That's fair. Yeah, that was up there certainly. The weight reduction and the AP cost. All right, so I probably won't keep that weapon as it is, but we'll roll on the other one because it'd be better than just re-rolling that one and making it worse. I'm gonna take a quick break though because my nose is starting to run. So I'll be right back. All right, we are back. Hello, welcome back, and all that jazz. Yeah, I'll use this glass. Got the silts from my coffee. Put it in there. Get my flask. Pour another coffee. Something 245 says keep that. It's a collector's piece. It's a collector's piece? Why, do you think they're going to get rid of quad miniguns? It just weighs a lot. What I'm going to do is we eventually put a shredder on it so I can showcase how you can run a daily ops and farm 5mm. Quad and last shot go well together. Surely not. Surely you want it to be the less bullets in a round. Surely quad and last shot are the worst to go together. Like the I'd like an instigating double barrel shotgun with the last round in the magazine has a 25% chance to deal 100% damage. I think that would be fucking cool. Because then you got the first shot doing 100 or double damage and a potential that the last shot's doing double damage too. That would be dope as fuck. On a boomstick. I was just about to put my flask in the fridge. That's wrong. Anyway, coffee. Off a Blackwell TV mug as well. Which is no longer available. But if you guys want merch, let me know what you want and we can put it together. Because that's how small businesses prosper over big businesses. Right. Yeah, we're going to keep this one as it is. You can change the barrels, can't you? But what? Tri-barrel. A little bit more damage. We're not really fussed about that. Right. Yes, the other minigun. Wow, it's really nearly dead. Let's roll it. Let's do a 3-star. Berserkers. Oh, good lord. What a terrible roll. Berserkers. I mean, looking at from specifically a Berserker's standpoint, the first and the third work together because you've got that DR when you're reloading, which keeps you safe. But we all know Berserker's not that good a business anyway, is it? Merch. You want a merch thing? I can pull it over. I'll pull the link over, it's alright. Oh shit. There we go. I broke up the word too. You know what? If you're watching on YouTube, just look under the stream. There should be some items for sale from the store anyway. So, automatic integration, baby. Yeah. It's one of the benefits of YouTube streaming. And if you're on Twitch, then check the links in the description. Or check the link in chat there. I'm going to pull up my own stream on YouTube just to see that what I'm saying is an absolute dog piss. Because I'm just assuming at this point that that's what it's doing. But I do keep getting messages from Google saying you need to do this, that and the other, and I'm like, I don't know what you're on about. Let's have a good look. That's my stream. That's me. I've got my hand on my chin like I have. Scroll. Click on more. Oh, the shop's not there, is it? Well, it's not there for me. Interesting. Where's the bloody shop then? What if I hide chat? No. Now chat's just hidden. Right. It's meant to be there. It's just something new that I've got to still work on, I guess. Okay. It might be there on the VOD. Maybe. Right, let's roll another on this one. Medics, not touching it. Nocturnal, still not touching it. Anti-armor, there we go. Anti-armor with weapon speed and VATS charges critical faster as well. I've said it all backwards. 15 bonus VATS quick charge is what it's supposed to say. But again, you know, you really want that to be reduced weight. But we've got a quad and we've got an anti-armor. Suppose they're okay. And we've got our carrier weight trashed because of it. But we should have some space in here. So we'll chuck them in there and we'll maybe sell them a bit later on. Right. Yes, Abraxo. We've got 3 of them. Bloat fly glands. Proboscises. So it's the blood sacs that we're looking for. These things we're looking for, but we need them full. And we're not finding them, so we'll stick to... we'll stick to Abraxo. Possibly rat poison. Because telephone's way more. So yeah, let's do that. And in the meantime, while we look for the rat poison and cigar boxes and whatnot, then we could use the Abraxo if we can't find them. I got 2 of the 3 stars I wanted from a Gatling gun and my 44 pistol. Hell yeah. It's a bit too early to start holding on to weapons, isn't it? Like, maybe you could do it on the one weapon that's 1 away from a god roll and just hold on to that until legendary building's in the game, but it could be 6 to 12 months before we get that, so you'll be holding on to it for a while. But yeah, nice roll though. I'm hoping I can change the bad stars when the new legendary craft. Yeah, you should be able to. But remember, as soon as you do that, that weapon becomes no longer tradable. Yeah, so yeah, it's got its pros and cons. Size, yes, I got the size count. Let's have a look around. Like, yeah, I don't know, because I've got I found a plasma pistol, which I think would be quite good, but one of the stars is different to what I want it to be. So that'd be quite an easy turnaround. But I'm aware that the change to the legendary building could be a long time off. Could be a year out. Could be longer. So yeah, bloodied Gatling plasma. Nice. Good reaction price. In fact, the serum prices are all good. Sweet. Adelaide's autograph. Very difficult to read, but okay. Blimey. Pretty cool. So this is the camper that you get at like level 85, isn't it? This isn't the survival tent one, because obviously you don't put your survival tent down in your camp. Nice. Oh! I understand now. The conversation we had. Ah, right, yes. On the loading screen. On the loading screen. So, a few days ago, Sai said to me, "That's my camp," but the loading screen had already finished. I hadn't clocked by the time the loading screen had gone. And I was like, I was trying to think about what picture it was. I couldn't. I just couldn't. But now that I'm here again, and I see all these guys in a circle, all these plushies, I fully remember what the photo was, because my loading screen was all the plushies, like there's a few of them. Because I just love how all these plushies together are awesome, and you can zoom right in and get some really good shots. And it makes really good social media photos and stuff. Because everyone loves this stuff. I remember now. Yeah. Nice. He waved about 30 seconds ago. I didn't even realise. I'm playing catch up. I'm trying. We're getting a Blue Ridge Mr. Fuzzy next season. It's going to be the best one. I don't know. It's difficult to get past that Nuka-Cola Quantum one. Because it glows. I haven't ever collected plushies. I may start. Hell yeah. 27. Do I have 27? I didn't, but I do now. Curtain over the door. Love that. Never even thought about doing that. It's a fucking brilliant idea. Curtains don't have to be doors, do they? Of course they don't. Alright. I want to know who that guy was. It said Shenandoah. It did say Shenandoah, but now it says Simon Wicks' ally. Weird. Alright, let's get out of here. Go for a jog. More bugs are trying to kill me. Iron Hot Granary Shed Key. I'll take that. What have we got over here then? What am I looking at? What am I looking at here? A stash and a couch. Okay. Scrap generator. Alright. Cool. I'm supposed to be heading to Clancy Manor. Finding Finder is up there at the moment. I imagine that they've probably killed all the cultists, but that's what I'm heading there to do. Yeah. There's a bug chasing me. Shot him. Right. So I think I need to head to the marker on the left. There's two markers, you see. So we're in 76 tomorrow. If the PTS is up tomorrow, we might jump into there and basically switch today and tomorrow's stream's over. But either way, we're going to be on Fallout 76 for the rest of the week. I think for continuity and to consistently carry on building up our 76 community and the channel, you know, the participation, the followership, or whatever you want to call it, the audience, basically. I think we should, for the foreseeable, keep with 76 because there's a lot of people who still play the game. There's a lot of people who enjoy the game, and getting in and helping them out it's our meat and gravy, really. It's what we are known for. However, there are some games on my radar which I'm quite excited about, and you might be happy to know that they're all free to play. So if you are keen on playing other games in addition to Fallout 76, there's two that are on my radar at the moment. One came out, I think, yesterday called Once Human, and that's a free-to-play game that's on Steam. And there's another game called Zenless Zone Zero, which is through Epic Games. So those are two that I'm very eager to take a look at. There's also The First Descendant, which came out a few days ago, and that's on Steam as well. And that's another free-to-play game. So there's 3 free-to-play titles that came out in the last couple of weeks. So many games out there that you can get into and just new experiences. Zenless Zone Zero apparently requires a 10-year-old PC as its minimum specs, so it doesn't sound like it's too difficult on PC specs. Why am I saying police? Did I see anything police related? No. Weird. I think I'm living two lives at once in different realities, and that's why I stumble on words, because I'm talking in two worlds at once. In Fallout and in the real world, really, but yeah. Hello, sir. You know what? I'm grabbing that handmade, and we're going to roll on that and see what we get. From time to time, I will roll a weapon that I think is pretty nice, just to see if we can get that, you know, decent sale or whatnot. And I would recommend doing the same. For example, if you find a cultist with an assault rifle, then have a look at what it's got. If it's got a decent optic on it, it might have a drum mag on it. You never know. It might have a suppressor. You never know. Chances are it probably won't have a suppressor, but yeah. And then there's no harm in chucking a 3-star on it. It uses up a couple of cores, a couple of modules. If it's not any good, then you just convert it into scripts. If it is good, you chuck it in your vendor, and you've just made a new legendary for the world to enjoy. So, you know, why not? You know, absolute great idea. And if it's God's tier, then hell, make a build out of it. Sounds like a win-win situation to me. Plus, you're not wasting materials making the weapon because you just found it. So,
Holy Mothman.
Yeah.
Shepherd me to the light.
You know what? I've just thought something, and I'm not sure if I don't know. What do you guys think about this as an idea? Perk cards that double the damage of pipe weapons. Just straight up double damage. Because right now there's not a pipe gun out there that's worth it. There's not a single one. If you double damage them, it might be a feasible thing, because they've all got negatives, haven't they? Whether it's the damage output or the rate of fire or the reload or whatever. And they're all crap weapons. I know they're supposed to be crap weapons, but they can't be that crap. Come on. Just double damage, boom. And it's like, they could call it Pipe is Life. Yeah, that'd be cool. I'd like that idea. And it buffs all pipe weapons. And it works in the same sort of, I don't know which perk cards you'd put them in as. Probably Perception, to stop them stacking with Rifleman and Commando. Yeah, and they pack more like a proper punch, not just a little... like a turtle having sex with a shoe, you know. That's the kind of noise that output at the moment. Where do you find the colonial uniform? Are we talking about the random Civil War one, or is it something different? I've got that scoped handmade. We're just going to roll on that, see what we get. 3-star. What were you thinking? Bloodied or anti-armor? It's probably what we want, right? We got suppressors. Reduce weight. Yeah, those ones. So those are found on a dead Civil War reenactor, I think they're called. And there's a few locations. They're rare drops. There's a few locations where you can find them. I want to say near the Philippi Battle Cemetery. Between here and here is a good location for it, I think. But there's also another one sort of... Is it near Clarksburg? Hemlock Holes? I think it's Hemlock Holes, actually. We'll go Hemlock Holes and we'll have a look. Suppressors, handmade. Reduced weight's nice. And I don't know what the other star was. Civil War Reenactor. It's a random spawn. There are guides for the spawns on Tinterwebs. And there's a chance to get the plan so you can make the item. Or, failing that, just find someone who has the plan and get them to make you an item. That's also an option. But yeah, I remember back in the day, someone would find it and then they'd get into chat and say, hey, there's a Civil War guy. And everyone would spawn in. And then see if they can get the good shit. Get that good. I'll look for it later, see how it looks. Yeah, fair. Pipe is life perks. Yeah, that'd be cool. That would be cool. Specialising in the pipe. Giggity. I don't think we need the settlement, do we? The dailies are done, that's good. Carry rates is also good. Right, let's get down to the hotel. I always go back to the hotel because you can sell your legendaries. You know, you can just script them or whatever. You can turn in your treasury notes, that kind of thing. You can't do that at your camp, despite, you know, yeah, you can customize your camp and have all these resource generators and all the rest of it. But if you keep fast traveling back to your camp, you're just going to end up over encumbered all the time. You just got to use these machines as often as you can. Right, what are we saying then? Let's have a look. Bash damage is trash. Trash damage. Reduce your target's damage output by 25% for 5 seconds. Nah. Reduce weight's nice. Yeah, I think we've got the space to roll on it again. To see if we can better that. Otherwise it'll just go in the trash. Mutants. Damage increase up to 25% as you gain mutations, limb damage and reduced weight. Still got that reduced weight, which is quite nice. Bit of limb damage. Nah. One more. Medics. Right, that's just trash. I'm getting rid of this. I'm sick of this. Out with the trash. You garbage man. Yeah, script surplus is definitely active. We've got 840 scripts left to take, so get crafting and get buy-in and get all the legendaries. Normally, now this is not always the case, normally there's a script surplus before there's a reason for the surplus. So I think it is next week, isn't it? Or the vendor sale is next weekend. So the idea is you get as much scripts as you can this week for next week's big sale, then you buy loads of shit. They do the same with the gold bullion. So they do gold rush when the gold extractor thing, the treasury notes thing over here, has double the amount of gold in it, because the next week after, Minerva has a big sale. It's normally what happens. So it's not just random. It is to an extent, but it's normally because there's something a lot on the horizon. Right, we are here to repair our armor. The sale's next weekend. Nice. Fuck yeah. So make sure you get all your gold and all your treasury notes, scripted, etc. Right, let's do workshop repair. I need to fix it good on. Yes. Right, what rubbish have we got here? We need 750 perk coins. Not many then. Yeah. I'm suing the fire department. They ruined my surprise dinner. Okay. If someone could explain it to me, that'd be good. Let's get rid of that. And that. And that. And... Makeshift warrior. I kind of feel like I should probably keep... That'll save me a level when I do eventually need it, so we'll keep that one. Picking perks. Bows and crossbows now do extra damage. Like these ones, they're a shame because the weapon class is poor. Bows and crossbows, they were added late and they were a bit shit, weren't they? And they're still a bit shit. Like the DPS on a bow is trash. You can do poison damage and explosion damage. Yeah, but if you're using VATS and then you miss your shot, it takes fucking ages to hit one that registers. So, yeah, you know what? We're going to the suggestions board again, guys. I'm going to suggest it. Pipe is life. Perks. A set of perks for pipe weapons that essentially doubles the damage on them. It would work well. No, that's bollocks. a set of perception perks that increase the damage output for pipe weapons. You could call it Pipe is Life. Love that idea. Stealing it, by the way. And it would encourage more players to use this weapon class. I mean, it's not a weapon class, is it? Style. No, these weapons. These weapons, fuck it. That'll work. A set of perception perks that increase the damage output for pipe weapons. You could call it Pipe is Life, and it would encourage more players to use these weapons. Yeah, I'll leave it at that. I was just thinking there, like, you could incorporate it into the Ghoul play style as it's unconventional. Making weapons out of pipes is unconventional. It's not machined weapons, is it? It's not factory loaded handmaids and stuff. Well, handmaid's a bit of a dodgy one. Assault rifles and stuff. It's not production made. So ghouls being able to use those unconventional weapons would have been interesting, but I can't bother to add that because people won't understand it. Yeah. But yeah, it's a cool idea. Set perception perks that increase the damage output for pipe weapons. You could call it Pipe is Life, and it would encourage more players to use these weapons. It's a cool idea. It could also make syringe mods more powerful. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I like it. But it ain't me that's got to like it. It's everybody. Well, not everybody, but most people. Or just whoever's in charge at the dev team. Just got to get them to like it. Right, so take a look at the build. Where are we lacking? What are we lacking? What do we need perk cards on? Take gunsmith off, put fix it good on because I'm repair. I know I said look at the build, but then I took the build away. Bear with me. I'm just going to get these armor pieces fixed up. I want that double, baby. I'm using materials, then I want to fix it twice, you know what I mean? Yeah, done. Right, so they're all done. Right, fix it good comes off, gunsmith goes on. So makeshift warrior, I guess I'm going to keep those eventually anyway. Fix it good, and we'll have weapon artisan eventually as well. But right now, the intention is to make the build better. If it's a card that is sort of surplus, then I'm going to try and scrap it because I'm trying to get the most I can out of all these legendary perks. So that's the main priority. But yeah, I use commando weapons, I use a pepper shaker, and I use a 50 cal. So we've got shotgun perks, heavy guns perks, commando perks. We've got some stealth perks. I think. No, we don't, do we? I think we need to put it into agility We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've got space for 6 more perk cards there. We've got 1 more space there. I don't want to chuck that card on just for fuck's sake. Just for the sake of fuck. I think agility is the one, isn't it? We need to get that agility up. Let's see what gun food does if we level that up. 10, 30, and 60 damage. I mean, I could max out adrenaline and put that in there. AP regenerates faster. We could go with that. Shotguns gain a chance to stagger. We could boost that to 15 and 30. Evasive is fine. Each agility point adds DR and ER. I mean, that could come off, depending on what our stats are doing. And then there's cards that we haven't even looked at. Luck, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We could change them out if needed. It's all mad, isn't it? It's all bloody mad. My phone did a bzz, bzz, so I need to know what that is. It might be important. Is it important? No, it's the Final Fantasy games are on sale. Okay, thanks for that. To be fair, I dug out my PS4 because it was in a cupboard behind a wardrobe for the longest time. And I dug it out because I wanted to start playing Final Fantasy 15. So yeah. Simon, what have you got there in that bag? What are you doing? What the hell's that? What is the totem pole ornament? What the fuck? Totem pole ornament. Well, I've just eaten it. Well, thank you very much. Nope, wrong one. This is that one. Thank you very much. I do need to Google that to see what the hell it is. Secret quest. Wait, what? Secret quest? Pioneer treasure hunt? Well, that looks like fun. Unlock a secret item. The secret item of the totem pole ornament. Interesting. Interesting. I won't talk any more on that. I'll just leave it to everybody else. It's really short, not much of a quest. Oh, okay. Fair enough. I just had a glance at the suggestions page. The suggestion after mine with the Pipe is Life thing was, please bring back Nuclear Winter. Even if it's just a trial run, because there's so many new players and even old players like myself that have been true to the game since launch miss it. You never know, it might end up being popular again. No. If we played Nuclear Winter now, based on the state of it when we left it, the game has developed so much that right now we'd go back and be like, this is a fucking mess. Because things have been smoothed out since. We've got so many quality of life, and they'd have to pull all that up to standard for us to even play the damn thing. Nuttier Winter. Fucking nuts. Right, okay. So, perk cards. Twerk cards. No, that's not a thing. Covert Operative sounds like a good shout. Adrenaline sounds like a really cool shout, because that 10% maximum 60% damage per 30 seconds per kill. Duration refreshes with kills. So if you're being swarmed by Wendigo spawn, for example, you can stack up that 60% and just keep it going. It says maximum of 36. Why is it? What? Oh, that's just on number 1, isn't it? That's just there. But that's 5 cards. Action bot. That could be a good shout. Because what is it? 30% faster. AP regen. AP regen with adrenaline. Covert operative. So that won't work on my pepper shaker or my 50 cal. But it would work on my fixer. 50% sneak damage. I don't need it. When I'm sneaking around, I'm doing enough damage anyway. So I don't need that. As much as I think it's a cool card. Dodgy just uses up all your AP, so fuck that off. This isn't maxed out. But I think it does enough as it is. 20% chance to cripple a limb per shot. You five shots into an enemy, it's got a crippled limb. Like, it's a guarantee, isn't it? Well, it's not a guarantee, but you know what I mean. Evasive. We're here. To damage and energy. So that gives a bit of tankiness, but it's 2 cards. I don't know. No. Not really bothered by that one. No. Gun Fu's quite fun. I'll be honest, when I'm using Gun Fu, I do accidentally switch it off quite a lot. So I miss out on that 10% damage. Gun Fu is probably the most effective at events like Fashnet where you're shooting squirrels. So it doesn't really matter. 1 bullet kills it anyway. Gunslinger, home defense, eventually maybe. A bit situational. Marathoner, sprinting. Mr. Sandman. Again, that's silence weapons. Pistols, moving target. Ninja, nope. Packing light. Secret agent, nope. Sneak. Don't really need it. So it's coming down to, for me, adrenaline and action. But these two are probably going to be the ones that I go for. I've got Born Survivor on 1. That's the best use of that card. Because when you're nearly dead, you'll use a stim pack. When you're not so nearly dead, you'll waste a stim pack. Because you might still be alive. And if you're not even damaged, you'll use a stim pack. So yeah, just having that one's fine. This card right here, coupled with an auto stim piece of armor, makes you as tanky as fuck. And then put on serendipity. Those 3 things combined, you can just stand there taking damage. It's not a problem. Basically makes any build tanky as fuck. Right, so let's just go through them again to make sure that we're not missing anything. So we've got a 2-star on that one anyway. Evasive. We've got 1 star on that one. I'm tempted. I want to break free. No. I want to go adrenaline, you know. Yeah, we'll chuck a couple on adrenaline and we'll see how we get on with that. Because they'll fit on the build. So we're gaining 7% extra damage for 30 seconds per kill. Duration refreshes with kills, so you carry on killing things, and that 7% per kill will stack up to a maximum of 42% damage. That sounds like a tasty little treat, and that applies to all weapons. Yeah, we'll chuck that on. It'll come off eventually, but yeah. Cool. Right. I don't know how long our stream's been. I need to figure out what we're doing next. Go down Foundation, see what's up with them. We might do the dailies to get the faction rep up a little bit. And leave the Vault raid until the next time. I'm not sure just yet. It would be very nice to have the start of the Vault raid and the end of the Vault raid nice and clean in one little live stream so the thumbnail can say this is what the Vault raid looks like. Today we've had some disruption, so a wise man would say to do it another day. Let's take a look at the schedule. So this week we started again at 1. So Monday was 1, Tuesday was 2, Wednesday was a scheduled planned day off, So Thursday's actually day number 3 for the streak. So, with that said, let's change it. Let's change that 2 into a 3. There we go. So we're only 20 days away from our personal best. Only 20 days. Only 20 lots of 5 hours. Only 100 hours away from our personal best.
I hope those tools do the trick.
Well, we'll try our best. That's all we can do. Finally, someone with the guts to help.
Great. Wow. At least it's nice out.
Bunnies provide
Those
major
Finally, someone with the guts to help. We just discovered that one of our turret control circuit boards is missing. By missing, I mean stolen.
Oh no,
If we
whatever
could
will
get
he
it
do?
back, we'd be very grateful. Grateful enough to pay you.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Excellent. Fortunately, we put tracking transmitters into the really sensitive stuff like that. I can show you roughly where it is, but you'll have to wait until you're closer to get an exact fix on it.
Alright. Okay.
The quicker you recover on missing equipment, the better.
Okay. I've said it before and I'll say it again.
That's all we need now. Rain.
Ward. Ward never changes. There you go. I said the thing. Where are we headed? I can't get this pressure point out of my head. I don't know why that's in my fucking head. Is that the Zootons? Why is the Zootons in my head? How random. I can't get a free fast roll up there, so I'll just have to hoof it up there. I feel it is the Zootons. Pressure point lyrics. It is the Zootons. I can't get this pressure point out of my head. I can't get this pressure point out of my head. I feel it in work, you know, I feel it in bed. I can't get this pressure point out of my head. I've paid all my bills and have acted so well. Ain't been cheating, there's nothing to tell. So why all this pressure I don't understand? I call on my neighbours and lend them a hand. Yep. I don't know why I've just spoken the first verse of that song. I don't know, I just got carried away. If that's something you like, then I could do more of those. As long as, you know, the daft are not just setting me up to say something that I don't want to say. Englishman speaks song lyrics. It's like, you know, when you got the React videos, it'd be like that, but it's just me saying those sentences. Oh, all right, that's good. That's the thing that's been said now. Yeah. Where am I going? Convince the thief to pay for the property. Do they actually ever pay, though? Like, pay for the prop? Normally they just go, nah, and end up shooting them. Turret. Not today. Yep. That is all I've got. There it is. Sorry, I can't let you take that. I've not done music production in a while, right? And I've got a decent level of competency when it comes to music production. And I've been kind of putting it off, thinking like I need a co-producer kind of thing. And And I thought to myself, yeah, I just need someone who I can focus on a project with for maybe a day, 1 day a month, and just be like, right, what we're going to do is going to set up, and we've got 24 hours to get something done. And at the end of that 24 hours, we're happy to say this is recorded, done and dusted. And I thought, yeah, that'd be really cool if I could find someone. And then I just thought, well, why don't I just do that myself? Why do I have to depend on someone else for that? So I haven't put it in place yet because I've got so much stuff to do. I've only just freed up a bit of space in my schedule for other things since passing my driving theory test. 'Cause obviously that's been occupying my mental capacity for a while. That's been done now. For those who were wondering, I got 50 out of 50. Fuck yeah. Hell yeah. Be proud of that. Fucking right. So I've freed up my mind from that onto other things, which is, I think, helping me generate better quality of YouTube videos and thumbnails and that kind of thing, so I can think more freely. But I've still got loads of other stuff to get up to date with. Like I've got a whole back catalogue of videos to make, and I've got my driving practical, which I've got the test booked for December, but my car's causing me problems, so that's causing stress as well, but that's a different matter, that. So, yeah, making music something I want to get round to. My idea was to create an album this year and an album next year, and have back-to-back 2 albums, a sort of 2-album concept. But we are in July, and I haven't started on that yet. But, yeah, we strive for perfection, but it's all about the journey to it rather than the destination and so on. Yeah, so eventually I'll be able to make some tunes and put them together and that kind of thing. Exterior. But with streaming 5 times a week, you know, it leaves the mornings and the weekends to do stuff. But I've got a whole bunch of stuff that I'm supposed to be doing at weekends. I've got loads of playthroughs I need to be doing, like the Spirit of the North playthrough that I did yesterday. So yesterday I had a day away from streaming because I had some appointments throughout the day, and it would have interrupted the stream time anyway. And instead of going on this random day, we're scheduling a different time stream. I didn't want to be confusing to people, so I took that day off, and I put a playthrough of Spirit of the North out instead, and that went live today. And that's a concept I want to bring to my YouTube channel, in addition to the Fallout stuff. So it gets people eyes on. It gets people looking at other games that are available. You know, it may be free through Epic Games or through Steam or whatever. But it also gets me clearing out some of the games from my backlog as well. So, you know, if there's enough interest in that, then I'd like to be able to continue doing that. So they're taking up my occasional. Well, they should be taking up my weekends. At the moment, I've just not been able to get my head space there, so I can work on my channels in my spare time as well as in my non-spare time. It's just, yeah.
You are? That's very generous. Foundation thanks you.
Nice, we're getting close to that. Essentially what I'm saying is, in my spare time, when I'm not making content, I like to make content. So technically it's not spare time then, is it? It's more work. But yeah. It's just fun.
Oh no. Oh no. There is only one Sunny. All other Sunnies are imposters.
Alright, let's sell some stuff that we're not interested in using. But yeah, not having to do driving theory tests every week, and then not only that, but when you're not doing the driving theory tests, you become aware that you're not doing the driving theory tests, so it stresses you out that you're not doing them as often as you should, and it does have that effect. All right. Oh, you some ran away. Nice. 8, 7.
Shop at
1.
Sunny's. We have what
6.
you need.
Trying to keep these at round numbers because that way I can determine if I'm stockpiling stuff, if I'm taking more than I need. So, yeah. Basically, I'm trying to get things up to 100 and then we'll see if it goes over 100, like 107, then we know we've got excess. 100's a nice round number for us. And we can carry that much, so that's fine. Cool, that works for me.
Foundation and those raiders up at the crater just don't get along. They want to take everything we've worked for.
150 gold, thank you very much. Snakes. I think that's it, really. Yep.
Yeah, Sonny always says the stuff will go on sale tomorrow.
In fact, you're going to be selling components, aren't you? Plans, sorry. For the bow?
Your
Yeah.
hardware is not compatible, but you need it.
But you come to me ASAP. It's more than just high talk, alright?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
There is only one Sunny.
No ultra sight crossbow,
All other Sunny.
or is it just ultra sight arrow? It's just.
Imposters.
Oh, I don't know. It's not. I don't know. I'm confused. I'll just leave it. Leave it for another time. Right. Thrifty Gary. It's camp where I normally put my other camp. Interesting. Let's do the photo opportunity. And then we will take... So, at least if I get maximum rep with one faction, then I know to do the raid with the other faction. And I think it'll probably be get the settlers rep all the way up, then side with the... We've already sided, actually. We've already sided with the raiders, so... I just don't want to get this close to a full max rep and then be like, oh, you've lost reputation. That'd be really annoying. Speak to Davenport. Yeah, so I'll stream till about 10 o'clock. So we've got about an hour and 20 minutes still.
So good to see you again.
Or 76. Yeah, we'll help. So we need to go to the crater.
Feeling brave, are you?
And then sell the tickets to the photographs to the settlers. Yeah. So calories today, what have we done? I had a big old breakfast, which is spot on. It's fine. It's what I need. And then I had a decent lunch with a pizza, pepperoni pizza, before I started. I say lunch, it's more like dinner time. And I'm pretty sure I've got about 300 calories left for today. One of the biggest things that I struggle with is the consistency side of things. Oh, lo and behold, it always is. It always has been. So with a diet plan, it's good for a few days, but you know, the last 2 or 3 days I've not been keeping up to date with the calorie counting thing, so I'm aware of it and I need to work on it.
Hey, no sudden movements. I'm watching.
But I've lost weight on it. It's just a lack of consistency means you put the weight back on because you're inconsistent. It's about learning, isn't it? Trying to get that learning in.
Trey, you here to help?
Learning them new habits. So, like I was saying earlier, like I can make a stew and I can log the calories on it, but then if I eat that stew over 2 days rather than just the 1 day, yeah, Ren's listening to me like, yeah. If I eat that stew over 2 days, then am I logging the calories for both days because I put them into 1 day and it's just confusing that way. So, you know, Ren, it's difficult. But thank you for listening. I do appreciate that. Well, what do you need?
The usual.
Okay.
Radio vacuum tubes to keep these comms running. Whatever's toxic in this valley never fails to do a number on my equipment.
Okay.
Location's on your map. You know the drill.
Thank you for listening to what I was saying there, Ren. No, I very much appreciate that. Now, let's get the camera out with the cool eyes, the sun eyes. It's the best camera in the game. It says "I love gardening" on it, and it's got a sun with some nice, cute little face. There is no better camera. I need to take photos of the crater crop fields.
Seeing you reminds me why I drink.
There we go, and the Black Bear Lodge, which is here. It would be probably the best practice to develop a meal plan where I've got variety and I'm not bored of what I eat, and it tailors itself to my specific grocery habits, you know? Because a lot of meal plans are like, next, put your avocado in. It's like, I don't have avocado. And here's how you make Mexican taco frittatas. I'm like, I don't want them. I can't get them from my supermarket, etc. Yeah, if I took time, I could probably do that. You know what? I'm going to fucking do that. So, it's not going to be on my to-do list for today, but it's going to be on my to-do list today. And it is develop 7 meal plans. Right? So my idea for that is, essentially, I've got 7 different days worth of food. And they're all different. So it's like, you could have cereal one day, the next day you could have toast, the next day you could have eggs, the next day you could, and so on and so forth. So you're always eating different things, because you only get bored of food when you eat the same fucking thing all the time, right? Right? Unless it's pizza. Pizza's so good. And then if I can incorporate pizza into my diet, if I could just live off pizza. No, the problem with the pizza is you'd only have a slice a day. Because it'd have too much fat in it. Not that any other problem. No. Delicious. I mean, thought-provoking. Right, vacuum tubes. Where are they anyway? They're down there at Wade Airport. Okay, so... yeah, we'll go Foundation to start off. Then we'll go over to Rusty Pick, travel up from there. Then we'll get the vacuum tubes done. We'll head into see Davenport to turn in that quest. And then we'll get a free fast travel back to the crater to turn in the vacuum tubes as well. But yeah, 7 meal plans. And it's not just... the meal plan's exactly the same, 3 meals a day, and then the 4th meal's different. It's going to be from the ground up. This is what I do. This is what I buy. This is how I can use it. And then, well, potentially I could get a set grocery shop off that. But it all falls apart when you get to the supermarket to buy the very specific thing you need for your very specific diet, and they're out of stock.
I don't understand why we can't get a few more sons to do the boring jobs.
Quest failed. I failed to claim the workshop at Hemlock Holes. Okay.
Sandwiches.
Good to see you. What did you need?
I've got some photographs of
Sunnies. They are all ravioli.
stick with it. I've got photographs of Donald Trump's ankles.
If you've got recent intel on the crater, then I'm definitely interested. We need to keep an eye on those raiders at all times.
I mean-
pay you in caps for those pictures. What do you think?
I mean, I don't call him the crater, but I get where you're coming from. No caps needed. I'm happy to get rid of these photographs.
You serious?
Yeah.
Well, for whatever it's worth, you've got my gratitude. Hope I'll see you again sometime soon.
Mhm.
Take care.
We know longer. Stock.
Yep.
Water ice.
Okay, thanks.
Water is not
Donald Trump's
also
ankles.
So glad to be away from the pit.
Do not ask
Weird.
for water
Right, so we did that.
sunny.
Now we're heading over to the Rusty Pick. Exterior. We don't need that extra loading screen. Well, actually, yeah, we don't need the extra loading screen. That makes sense. Don't forget, if you are new to this channel, to hit that subscribe button or that follow button, depending on what platform you're watching on. If you're on Twitch, a follow is appreciated.